Today I am going to teach you how to say in pot in Arabic. Assalamu alaikum. Hello my friends. It is me Muhammad. Today I am going to teach you a very nice sound in Arabic. But before, I just want to ask you a simple question. Do you like to drink soup? Maybe in your language you used to say eat soup. Here in Egypt, in Arabic, we used to say we drink soup. I drink soup. So I know that in some other culture, some other countries, they used to say eat soup. Whatever you like to eat soup or drink soup, in all the way, you need to have a plate for the soup. Here, we have 3 plates. Do you remember the plate? And no one of these plates can be used to the soup. So when you like to drink soup, you need a plate. So I will draw a plate that we use to drink soup. Maybe you used to eat soup. It is the same. So I will draw it. This here, it is a plate where you can eat rice maybe. But to drink soup, you need something that it is more bigger. Okay. So I will try to draw it, and maybe I will do like this. Here you can drink soup. Okay, so this here, it is a plate for soup, and this here, it is our letter today. So just remember all the time that when you like to make our letter or to write our letter today, remember this plate of soup. Okay, so start from your right hand and make a plate. Make it, I don't want to say it is like a half a moon. Maybe it is bigger, but I think it is a plate of soup. Okay, so this is our letter today. Very easy, very simple. Put your hand, start from the right side, and that's all. So this is what we learned today. This is our letter today. But you know that in Arabic, we like dots. We put dots everywhere. So here, the dots. So also here we need to put some dots. Some dots, no, just one dot. So to make the full shape of this letter, we need to put a dot here, a dot here, a dot here. So this is our letter today. A plate where you can drink soup and one dot. So that's all. Very simple, very easy. Write it from your right, okay? And do some exercises to memorize it. Okay, so this is how to write this letter. Which sound you will get when you write this beautiful plate? You will get the sound N in English. So we learned the sound B, T, Th, Alif, which is A in English. And today we learn this shape, which is the sound N in English. Okay, so I am going to write it here for you as a reference. So it is a plate of soup with one dot. Okay, I like soup. Do you like soup? I like soup. Onion soup. Onion soup is very beautiful. I like it. So this is our letter. I will use this. I will leave this for the moment. It is a very nice letter. I like it. You know that a letter in Arabic can be in the first position, can be between other letters in the middle and can be the last letter. Okay? And when in Arabic, it is generally with all letters, when the letter is in the last position, okay, we don't make any change. We write the full shape of the letter. So just to revise, I know that you are studying what I'm teaching you. So just to revise, this is the full shape of the letter Ba. We learned the names of all these letters. So I will start to use the name of letters. So the letter Ba, you know that when we write it, we abbreviate it. We delete this part. We write it like this. And the letter Ta, we write it like this. 2 dots. While the letter Tha, we write it like this, 3 dots. The letter Alif, we said that we will never make change because the letter Alif with other 5 letters are a little bit special case. We don't connect them with the following letter and we don't abbreviate. We don't make any change. Okay? So, here for example, the letter Tha, if you write it at the beginning of the word, you will take this shape. If you write it between letters, you will take also this shape. But if you write it at the end of the word, you will write the full shape. So the same happen with this letter. If you write it at the end of the word, you will take the full shape, the full plate of soup. Okay? So we start learning how to write this letter when we write it as last position in the word. Okay? So let's say I will add it after the letter Ba. So if I add it after the letter Ba, I will write the letter Ba. So the letter Ba is here with 1 dot below. Don't forget dots. Now I want to add this letter. So I will add it to the letter Ba, and I will not add letters after. It will be last letter. It will be last position. So I will take the full shape of this letter. So I will make like this. Look at my hand. Look at this magic. I will not do any change. I will make the plate of soup and I will put the dot. Don't forget the dot. Okay? It is the same shape. Okay? It is the last letter. Okay? So no change. It is the same. Okay? Just for your knowing, I am giving you a random example to learn how to write. But some random examples are real words. So this here, it is a real word. So, but I will not focus more in meaning, now in meaning and pronunciation. We will leave this for the future. Okay, so here after the letter Ba, if I want to connect it after the letter Ta, no problem. Write the letter Ta. Which shape you will take? I will take this one because I will connect other letters. So I will write the letter Ta. I will put the 2 dots, and after I will add the letter or the sound N. So I will add it, the full shape, and I will put the dot. Try to write in a beautiful way. So can you see dots are parallel? Okay, so don't put 2 dots here and 1 dot here, or 1 dot here, or I mean like this or like this, or no. Try to make them beautiful. Okay, so we put the dots normally parallel. Okay, I will not put the dot here in the middle. Okay, so try to write in a beautiful way. What if I want to add the letter N after this letter, the letter Tha? I will write the letter Tha the 3 dots, and I will add the sound N. Plate of soup, and I will put the dot. Okay. So I will delete this. We need some more space, some more order. So here our new letter is connected with the letter B, with the letter T, and with the letter Th. Now, do you remember we learned also the letter Alif? It is here. I will write the letter Alif, and I will write after the letter Nun. Focus with me here. So here it is the letter Alif. I want to write after the letter Alif, the sound A. I want to write our letter of today. So I will write it with its full shape. What happened here? Actually nothing. So the letter N here, it is with its full shape connected with B. The letter N after the letter T connected. After the letter Th connected. I am using the full shape. Focus on this shape written in red. It is the same. Here it is the same. But I have a space here. I have a street here. I can walk here. Why here I have a street? I have a space. Because the letter Alif will tell me, please don't connect our letters after me. Okay? So I am writing also the letter with its full shape, but I am not connecting it after the letter Alif. While here I am connecting it because all this preceded letter allow for the following letter to connect with them. While the letter Alif doesn't like. He like to stay alone and doesn't like to connect with the following letter. It connect only with the preceded letter. Okay? And here I want you to focus in something more. From where I am connecting this letter? Look here. I have here one part above here and here. So I am connecting the letter from here. I need to leave one tooth. So we call this tooth. So here I need to leave one tooth above, parallel with the other letters. Okay, what I mean? I mean you don't need to do like this. Look here, it is the letter Th. 3 dots. You need to leave a tooth above. So you will not do like this. Don't connect it from the above, but leave a tooth. So connect it from it. So it must be like this. Okay? That's what I mean. Okay? If you write like this, if you connect it like this, I will understand it. Okay? We, the native Arabic speakers, and you also, but when you reach advanced levels, you can do it like this. Okay? But the correct way, the standard that you need to learn is to write like this. This is the perfect way. Okay? So you are learning. You will take an exam. If you write it like this, I am sorry, I need to make it wrong. So this is the correct way to connect the letter. Okay? You need to leave one tooth like this. So if you are writing these words in your white paper or notebook and you have lines and you need to respect the lines, the line will be like this here. So the tooth with the tooth or the teeth of the other letters will be on the line or above the line, and also the dot. Okay, so the line will be here. Can you see? The letter Alif, it is all on the line, above the line. And this letter, our letter of today, apart, must be on the line, above the line. Okay? So this is when you write this letter and you write to respect the lines in your white paper. It is difficult. Are you saying yes, it is difficult? It is not difficult. It is a plate of soup. We all love or like eating or drinking soup. It's a plate of soup with one dot. We are connecting it without any change. Okay, I know that some books are telling you letters in Arabic change. Some letters change when we write them, but generally lots of letters doesn't change. We abbreviate, and now you can see that there is no change. You just need to make a plate of soup without soup and with one dot. Okay, and you will connect it. So like this, you will connect the letter at the end of the word. Here are simple syllables, 2 letters. But even if the word has lots of letters, there is no problem. As this letter at the end of the word, write it with its full shape. So you can have a word like this, where the first letter is the ta, the second is tha, the third is alif, and you after alif you can find ba. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you add this sound. It will be the last letter in the word. Write it with its full shape, put the dot, and no problem. This is a very beautiful word. Can you imagine what you are achieving? We are only in the last lesson. We will reach the lesson number 1000. Okay, we are only in the lesson number 3, and you are able now to write something like this. So this is achievement. Congratulations. Okay, so the letter here, it is the last letter, not change. So whenever or wherever you will write it after lots of letters in the same word, if you write it in the last position, write it with the full shape, the full plate. Okay, but what if you write it between letters or at the beginning of the word? If you start from it, or if you write it between letters, how you will write it? Here you need to learn some more shape. It is not a new shape, but here we have a small change. How we will write this letter at the beginning and between letters? We will write it like the letter ba. Huh? Focus with me. Here it is the full shape of the letter ba. This is the full shape. Okay, when we connect it on, or when we write it at the beginning or between letters, we make it like this. And you learn this. It is here. It is here. Okay, our letter today, it is here. A plate with a dot of soup. So when we write it at the beginning, first position, or between letters, we make it like this exactly. So the shape, the same, but you just need to change the position of the dot. Where you will put it? Above, because it is originally in the letter above. So just put the letter above. So the same shape, the same body, but the dot will go above. So it is here. Okay, so it is exactly like the shape of the letter ba, but we change the position of the dot. So it is here. Very easy, very simple. Where I will write it, I don't know. I will delete this. You will have it in the video. I will write it one more time here. Okay, and I like a line. So this is the full shape of our letters today. And when we connect it, we make it like this. And we put the dot above. Okay. So it is like the letter ba. But in the letter ba, the dot is below. In this sound N, the dot is above. That's all, my friend. And now you will this shape to write this letter in first position and between letters. Okay, I changed the shape. Okay, this means I think you can guess that this letter, it is not like the letter Alif. This letter, it is like all these letters. You can connect it with the preceded letter and with the following letter. Okay, so till now we just learned the letter Alif, the only letter that we learned till now that doesn't accept to connect with the following letter, while our letter today accept to connect with the preceded letter and the following letter. So let's try to write it in some random examples in first position. I will start from it. So I will do like this. It is here. I will put the dot. Okay. Now add any letters from all these 4 letters that you learned without any problem. Just add letters. So I can add the letter ba. I will leave it open here. I want to add one more letter, so I can add the letter Alif. Tak. So our letter it is here. It is like the letter ba. The difference is the dot. I can start one more random example from our letter of today. So the shape is here. Tak. And the dot is above. Now I will add the letter ta. No problem. Ta. The letter ta has 2 dots. Now I want to add the letter tha. No problem. One more tooth. It is here. One more tooth. And put 3 dots like a pyramid. You can close this word like this. So go a little bit forward and close the letter. Once you close the letter, you need to put the dots to make it beautiful in the middle. So you will tell me I will get confused. Are similar, but the dots are not similar. So here we have N. It is 1 dot above. Here we have 2 dots above, so it is T. Here we have 3 dots, so it is tha. Okay, so they are similar in the shape, but the dots are present to help you. Okay, so at the beginning you need to focus and you need to study. Hit the book, but after that it will be easy for you. So now it is a little bit, you will get confused. But once you memorize it and you practice, you will recognize the difference directly, immediately. 1 dot above, it is N. 2 dots, it is 2, T. 3, tha. Okay. I can create one more random word like this. I will start from our letter, the dot above. I can add any other letter. I can add after the letter Alif. So can you see here above The first letter is Alif. The second is our letter of today, N. Here we convert. We start from N and we finish with Alif. Alif here it is not connected because doesn't allow to connect to the following letter to connect with it. Here it is connected. Okay? Because all letters accept to connect with the preceded letter. Here the sound N, because I have it at the end of the word, I take the full shape. Here I change the shape because it is at the beginning. Okay? What if I decide to write the letter N after the letter Alif? Which shape I will take? Here I have two options, and I will write for you the two options. The first option, if I want to write this letter as a last sound, last letter in the word. So if I write it as a last sound, I will take the full shape. So I will write it like this. And I finished. Okay? The second option, I will write the first part. The second option is if I want to write our letter today, but it will not be like here, the last letter. I will add more letters. In this case, I will take this shape. So I will write it. It is here one time, no problem. Can you notice? I cannot connect it with the letter Alif because the letter Alif doesn't allow. Okay, and now, sorry, I wrote T. I just want to write N. So one dot only. Okay, now you can finish the word with any letter you like. You can finish it with one more time Alif or with any letter. So we can put the sound, the letter T, and put the two dots. Are beautiful words, huh? Very beautiful to write. So, can you see the letter, our letter of today, N? It is the first letter, so I take this shape. I here added the letter Alif, okay? If I add it after the letter Alif one more time, I will take this shape here because I want to add more letters like here. If I want to write it as the last letter, I will take the full shape like here. Okay? So we started with writing our letter N at the begin, not change, at the begin, first position. Okay? Here it is first position and also last position. And here we already write it between letters. So can you see that the letter N between letters has the same shape as when we write it at the beginning. It is here in the same word. Here it is the first position. I will make it for you in red. Tack. So, and I will also, I just want you to not be confused. So here it is the first position and I have this shape. Here it is between letters, the same shape. Okay? So we continue to follow the same rule that letters in Arabic at the end of the word, the last position, we write them with the full shape like here. Like here. When we write them in first position or between letters, we abbreviate, we make a small change. In this case of the letter N, we have this shape. And we use this shape the same if we write the letter at the begin, first position, or between letters. Okay? Here, the letter N is between other letters, but after the letter Alif, I have it like this, not connected. What happened if I have before one other letter, not the letter Alif, we can discover together. So let's say I have the letter Ba with one dot below, and now I want to add this letter after the letter Ba. Okay, sorry. After the letter Ba, I will take this shape, but I will not leave it like this. I will not leave a space. I will connect it. Okay, so I will make like this, and I will put the dot. I will finish the word with the letter Ta, the same, no problem. I just want to show you how to write. So here's the letter. It is the same sound, the same letter, the same shape, but here it is connected here now. The reason of that is the letter Alif. So only because the letter Alif here is present, I will not connect the following letter to it. I will leave a space because the letter Alif, it's like this, doesn't allow to the following letter to connect after it, to connect with it. Here it is preceded with one of the other letters, so the other letters allow the connection after them. Okay, so it is here between letters. We can write it between any other letters. So we can start with the letter Tha, 3 dots, and after our letter of today, it is here 1 dot, and after we can add the letter Alif. Can you see the letter Alif with its full shape? No change. If I write it alone or connected, no change. Here it is our letter of today. How we call this letter? We have a very simple name for this letter. You know, I will see you tomorrow afternoon. And we call this letter Noon. So we call this letter Noon. Maybe you like to write O, U, O as you like. So do you want to write it like this? Noon. It is the same. So write it like as you like, but we call it Noon. 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 So this letter we call it Noon. I think the next letter or the next the lesson after the next, we will learn all letters necessary to write the name of this letter. But for the moment, know that we just keep knowing that we call it Noon. So till now we learned Noon, Alif, Tha, Ta, Ba. And now you learned how to write it at the end. We write it with the full shape without any change. If you write it like all other letters after the letter Alif, you will not connect it. Here you can see the shape, this shape that we use to connect it in the first position, like here, like here. Don't forget the dot, it is above. Okay, if you write it between letters, this letter Noon can be like this or like this, which is the same shape, but here it is like this because after the letter Alif it is not connected. Here it is like this because after the letter Ba or all the other letters that we learned except Alif can be connected, and we call it Noon. Now what you need to do, I recommend you to start play with letters. So we learned 1 to 5 letters. You can write lots of random words with these letters, and this will help you. But how you to do this? Start with the letter B. So I use this. So bring a white paper, a very big white paper, and start with the letter B. Learn the full shape. So tell yourself this is how to write B. It is here. How to write B alone. It is here. When we abbreviate it, it is here. And now connect it with all letters in just syllable of 2 letters. So write B, noon. Okay. Write B, ta. And like this with all the 5 letters. And after that, start from the following letter and write ta, and write 5 words or 5 syllables where the second letter is one of these 5 letters. Okay, so you will have like 20 words like this, 20 syllables. After that, start writing 3 letters in each word. So start from B another time, add ta, and add tha. And after that, start always from B, but don't add sta, add tha, and add noon. So like this, go in order, start from them. You can write like now 10 words of 5 letters, and you can repeat 1 or 2 letters in the same word. So you can write a word of 7 letters from 5 letters. You can repeat. This will help you. So start writing and start play with words. Don't worry a lot about pronunciation. We will talk about pronunciation in next lessons, but now try to start writing and to distinguish between letters. And please tell me in comments if you are enjoying learning, if you have difficulty in understanding something. So tell me, this will help me or can help me improving what I am saying or what I am trying to explain in lessons. So tell me how you are following these lessons. It is easy to be understood or you have difficulty. Till now we are focusing only in writing. So don't worry about pronunciation. We will cover it soon. See you the next time. Assalamu alaikum.